easily 1/3 are foreigners. You know, have you been reading newspaper? Now the locals are all complaining, all the top classes are going to all the foreigners. You're not competing with Singaporeans anymore. You're competing people from China, from India. The top, and these people they study like mad. Make sense? I don't know how to remember this. During my time, right? During your parents' time, or during your elder brother's time. Last time when you took O-levels and you scored 6A1, 6 points, was it good? It was very good. You could go anywhere, RJ, whatever. Today, with 6 points, you can hardly go anywhere. Do you know what is the cut-off point to get to Raffles Junior College? Do you know? Any idea? Yes, 2 points, that's right. 2 points is the cut-off. 2 points doesn't mean you get in, it's just the cut-off, Most students who get to RJ are 0 pointers. How to get 0 point? Because nowadays, so many people score 6A1 is a commodity really. If you don't score 0, forget it. But after you score 6 points, what happens? You must take higher mother tongue. Your tongue must be higher than your mother. Then you get 2 bonus points off. Then you get 4 points, right? Then you must excel in your CCA. Must be rugby captain, whatever. Then you get 2 points off. That's 2 points. Then you must be from RI or affiliated school to get another bonus 2 points. So in the end, 0 points. Really, that is the standard now. Last time when you took A-levels, right? Parents, during our time, right? If you scored 3 A's for A-levels, what's it with you? 3 A's, you can go to business faculty, can go medicine. Today, 3 A's, you cannot go anywhere anymore for the top classes. People are now scoring 7 A's, 8 A's, 9 A's for A-levels, because they take 2, 3 S papers. So the standard is very different now, okay? But for me, what happened was, when I went to PIMI that time, honestly speaking, I had very good teachers. I had a very good principal, I must say that. But what happened, I chose to mix around the wrong group of friends. I mixed around the Abe, the Ase, the Alien, the Ahui, the Mark Rock, all these people. And I'm not exaggerating. Many of my friends at the time were in the secret society, what they call it, Zap Hui, Salakau, all tattoos. And when you go to the council, you mix with all these people, and every day you speak Hokkien. So I joined gangs and things like that. My parents were never around because they were very busy. My dad was a businessman. My mom was a high-flying career woman. Have you heard of Hello Magazine? My mom was the founder of Hello Magazine, by the way. She was also the founder of Young Parents and all the top magazines today. So they were all these, they were never around, and I always left the maid. And my parents, the only time they spend time with me, once a year, when I get my report card. That's the only time. And so after by Sec 1 happened, I really did very badly because I didn't study at all. My results dropped all the way down. By Secondary 1, I took 8 subjects in PIMI. I failed 5 out of 8 subjects. Guess what was my worst subject? Maths, no. That was my second worst. Worst subject? Chinese. 不会讲华语. Okay, cannot speak Chinese, right? And then, by the end of Sec 1, my ranking, my standard was 156 standard in school. Out of 162 students. So I was in the bottom of PIMI, So at that point of time, my father didn't know what to do with me. My father only got one solution. Every time I fail my exam, he would turn to my mother. Darling, send him for more tuition. How come you know? You also got tuition. How many people go for tuition? Alright. How many people love tuition? Hello, tuition teacher. How many don't like tuition? Actually, it depends on your tutor, right? There are some tutors who are very inspiring, very fun. Good. But some tuition teachers are very boring. They're just like school. They just repeat the same old thing. And I had a very lousy teacher. Do your homework. So going 1 year, what a year. You know my parents, right? This was back in the 80s. They spent 1,000 amount of tuition for me. I had 2 Chinese tutors. One came Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The other came Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Every day Chinese tuition. But in the end, I still failed. Okay. Because I know how to study. How many people believe when a person knows how to study, right? You cannot force them to study. Can I force you to study? Yeah, right. See your face. Like my house like that. Okay. So after all the tuition didn't work, one day my father came up to me, and for the first time in my life, right, he didn't shout at me anymore. Then I started getting worried. So my father came up one day and said, you know what, Adam, wasting my time to shout at you already. Don't want to scold you anymore. And my father said this to me, which at the time I didn't understand, but today I really understand. Okay, he said this. He said, Adam, do you know people who graduate from university? Some of these people, they can't even find a job. This was back in 1987, during the recession. That was when I was in Sec 1. He said, these people can't even find a job. And he said, Adam, can you even get into university? And he told me this. He said, the way the Singapore education system is set up is an elitist system. That means, how many percent of students can make it to the NUS, NTU, SMU? How many percent? Do you know? Make a guess. 5%? How about you? What do you think? 10, yeah, the answer is about 10%. My father said, Adam, you're nowhere near the 10%, you're the bottom 10%. I said, so So honestly, I didn't really care. Right? So that point of time, you know, I said, Adam, if you stay in Singapore, right, there's no way you can go to university, especially if you're Chinese. You know, last time in those days, you fail Chinese or don't fail. So my parents decided to do one thing. Last resort, send me where? Overseas to study. So they were going to send me to London to boarding school for 15 years. They said, you go there, get your degree and come back. But at that point of time, guess what? I was only 13 years old. Did I want to go? I didn't want to go. They said, you send me overseas. He said, yeah, go. Well, so I cried, don't send me. So I begged and begged, and they said, okay, we're going to give you one last chance. By next year, you don't pass your exam, you're going to boarding school on your own for 15 years. Oh, that was the first time in my life, right? Ultimatum. Better do something. If you don't do anything, you cannot stay in Singapore anymore. But I didn't know what to do because I don't like to study and I didn't know how to study. And so what happened? I became very depressed. And the worst thing was, that year itself, I went through another really bad emotional thing because my parents divorced that year. But not because of me, other reasons, okay? So my mom divorced my father and she left and she migrated to Australia where she remarried, started a new family, so I never saw my mom again for many, many years. So I lived with who? Father. So my father was a single parent. And the next year he remarried. So I got a new stepmother. And my stepmother has a daughter from another marriage. Became my step-sister. And my stepsister, her name is Vanessa. And she was from RGS. Gifted program. And I was from my Pingy. Okay? So guess what happened? My stepmother really what? Looked down on me. And my stepmother used to hate me, but I don't blame her because I was a real brat. I never listened to her. She used to slap me and whack me. And my stepmother used to say one thing, she would say, my daughter is from RGS. She'll go to MUS one day, she'll be a doctor. You will never amount to anything. You know what my stepsister said to me last time? You don't deserve to be my brother. I'm from elite school. You're from a neighborhood school. In life, when people insult you, right, you have a choice. You can choose to do nothing or you can choose to fight. It's all to fight back, but you know how to fight back. So I became even more depressed. So what happened after that was this. One of my uncles is an insurance agent. And he attends a lot of these motivational courses, you know, insurance agents. And one day he came to me and said, Adam, read this book. This book could change your mindset. Normally, I don't like to read. I only read comics on Archie. But for some reason, I read this book. And this book is what really shifted my mindset. It was written by this guy called Anthony Robbins. Have you ever heard of Anthony Robbins? Is this